For many kids, being a rock star means living a dream, and that dream could come alive, especially if they learn the tools of the trade. From guitar licks to drum solos, as you'll see, it's all happening at a real-life School of Rock. Ah, yes, music lessons, a childhood staple. But what's a parent to do if their child's musical tastes sound less like this and more like this? You send them to the School of Rock.
School of Rock is this fantastic idea where you take the traditional music lesson one-on-one concept and you couple that with this group interaction where you actually take the kids and you give them the experience of playing in a band.
The school combines musical lessons with musical passions. You like Green Day? Play Green Day. You like Aerosmith? Play Aerosmith. A chance for kids as young as 7 to find their inner rock star.
That was awesome! I'm so happy, but now you're finally smiling. The only thing missing out of that was your rocker face. Can you show me like a rock star drummer face? Yeah! Yeah!
Whoever said rock is dead didn't check with these kids first. There are nearly 60 schools of rock nationwide. This one in Montclair, New Jersey, opened last June, but already has nearly 200 students.
How would you describe this to someone if someone said, hey, Liam, what's School of Rock? What would you say?
It's more than a lesson and more than a gym. It's a whole school of music. Here I get to do a lesson and then I get to do performance, and it's a lot more fun.
More than just notes and chords, students learn from professional musicians, many of whom have been on tour themselves. Then there are the live shows the students perform in, like this recent one in New York City's Times Square.
Just gaining confidence, getting up on stage in front of a couple hundred people, I mean, that's an amazing lesson. One of the big sayings that we have is we don't teach music to put on shows. We put on shows to teach music.
For these kids, Rock Band is much more than a video game.
Do you have a musician that you look up to, like someone that you love their work?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Why?
Well, I love the Beatles. I grew up on them, and he's just great.
You grew up on the Beatles?
Yeah.
You're how old?
13.
You're 13 years old and you grew up on the Beatles?
So they're familiar with Sir Paul. What about another esteemed bass player?
Have you heard of the great bass player Lester Holt?
I think once or twice.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He thinks he's pretty good at least, but he's knocked out some pretty good tunes. Insert some of Lester's good tunes right here. And we're back.
The Beatles, Lester Holt, sounded like these kids were into the classics, which is why I couldn't resist teaching them one of my own.
Last night I waved goodbye, now it seems years.
And that's why I ended up on TV.
I hold you.
As for the rest of the kids, their talents and aspirations appear to be, well, rock solid.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Some sort of professional musician. Definitely a rock star.
I've wanted to be a rock star since I was little. It's my dream.